Thanks very much. I was pleased not to be asked to help with the pipe modelling. Look, I think, again, listening to the briefings today, I've had one briefing just a short time ago and one with the Prime Minister earlier, is just to underline that we're in quite a critical phase for that ship over the next probably 24 hours because of the weather conditions. We've got through the first bit of it. I'm correct in saying that the ship doesn't appear to have deteriorated much through the first part of the inclement weather, but there is another bout of weather coming through at the moment, which will get us through mid-afternoon tomorrow, and therefore the Solvers have made the decision not to get back on the ship at this point. It is very precariously placed. You've all seen the computer modelling with the rear of the ship balanced on the edge of the reef. And obviously that means that it's important that we maintain the safety of the guys that are on there. We don't want anybody losing their life through this exercise. So I think we're in a little bit of a wait and see game to see what happens to the ship over that period. And then hopefully if it gets through that period okay, then we'll see a resumption of the pumping of oil from the ship. And but again, I just underline and stress that it hangs in the balance in terms of what happens over that next 24-hour period. Similarly on land, with the oil spill response, both with the weather and with the amount of oil that's around at the moment, there's been effectively a bit of a stand down at this point while we wait to see what happens next. I would just like to again underline the thanks to everybody who's been involved in the clean-up so far. I think it's fair to say most people have been surprised what's been achieved in terms of the clean-up over the last several days, with the main Mount Beach being open again at this time, and also the water quality. There's still more work to do, and I think the reality is we're still expecting more oil on the beach at some stage over the next several days. So again, I would just want to underline and thank those people that have been involved in that, because it really has been a fantastic effort, and that includes, I see His Worship Crosby here at some point, the effort that the Council and the Councils are putting in to coordinate volunteer arrangements for the spill response. I just wanted to also briefly, if I could, just underline the need to stay outside of that exclusion zone. I think that is very important. We've got some people out there that are trying to do a job for us, and it's important that we don't get in their way and distract them and stop them from working while there are extra boats around the ship. Appreciate everybody's absolute interest in this, and right around the country that interest is there obviously, but we also don't want to become part of the story. So it is important that people stay clear, and we'll make sure that there are still plenty of opportunities for the media to get out there and get around at the appropriate times when it makes sense to do so.